Not too bad. I got a couple of plays. I'm going to be watching Procter Gamble. Again, that's one still kind of holding up. We have those plays in the money. Snapchat. Again, Snapchat got an upgrade. People were very bullish on your boy. What was it? They were saying the ad spend is good. And then I've been hearing a lot of people talking about Snap lately. So we're going to keep that one in mind. I think that's going to be an interesting one. Intel, we're going to see. I think we got cucked on both plays. Literally, that issue we talked about yesterday literally happened. So that wasn't good. And then WDC, it was actually a strong report. But again, the bar was pretty high. So we'll see how that plays. Booz Allen Hamilton, slow mover, but they beat on earnings. Clack, big name. It did drop. We'll see if there's any continuation. Then Uber, Disney, and Amazon, keep those in mind for any future earnings and some of the run up into next week. But on that note, Chatadonia, I need to go get me some water. I think I'm gonna go slap back some caffeine here on a Friday, as I gotta stretch a little bit. Otherwise, you're gonna get voice cracks all day, man. I don't know what it is, but good morning. I hope you're ready for Friday. I'm down to turn up, even if I got the voice crack. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good one. So I love you. God bless you. I hope you're feeling good, but get ready for the morning. I will BRB.
Projects that have already gotten approval, but it could potentially delay approval for other projects that are out there. The real political calculation here for the president is a difficult one. On the one hand, there is pressure from the left, from environmentalists, to consider climate change more heavily, and the concern being that if you are putting infrastructure, long-term projects together for exporting LNG way later, this is something that's going to be taking place for generations to come, potentially. Then there's the pressure on the right to not put climate ahead of American jobs and the overall U.S. economy. So it's a very difficult calculation here. Clearly, though, this is something the administration is moving forward with. There's also the question about what ramifications it may have geopolitically, as the U.S. has made a commitment to help Europe essentially not be dependent on Russian gas in particular because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And there's a question as to how much this could disrupt those efforts, Manus.
Yep. Katie, thank you very much. As you say, those promises to Europe have massive political reverberations. Mr. Kennedy, how are you doing? Not only have you got OPEC to contend with, this must be music to the ears of the Qataris. I mean, they're side by side. They are with the U.S. in terms of the #1 exporter. So if the U.S. steps back, it's hello market share for the Qataris.
That's exactly right, because the Qataris are going full steam ahead to increase their export capacity by about 60% over the next few years, and they're looking to sell that gas around the world, including to Europe. I do think the decision, as Kayleigh said, will be a major concern in Europe. Europe has successfully stopped importing Russian pipeline gas, but it's only been able to do that because of the flow of US LNG. And if those exports are capped at a lower level than people were expecting, that means that gas is going to be more expensive than it may well have been, and that will be good for Qatar, but another blow to the European economy, which is struggling to compete with other parts of the world on energy costs.
Okay, well, it's certainly going to have massive ramifications, the energy complex, the price of the gas at the pump here as we go towards the elections. Geopolitics, I don't think necessarily is a vote winner in this country. It's all about what's in your pocketbook. Katie Lyons, Will Kennedy, thank you very much. The energy complex discussed there, Nadia Lovell and Vishy Tirupattur with me this morning. I mean, translating those high-level policy moves at this stage is very much about how it'll play out, perhaps in the head-to-head with Trump. But I
swear I heard a Capital One ad. No, I swear I heard a Capital One ad. He said, "What's in your wallet?" It sounded like a commercial. But Chatadonia, y'all ready for this, man? I think it's time we talk a little bit more. Save went down because JetBlue, they said that they could terminate the deal as soon as January 28th. So technically the deal hasn't been terminated. They try to go for that, what's it called? They try to do the appeal, but technically JetBlue can terminate the deal on January 28th. So again, it's just an update on the whole situation. We'll see how it plays. But Chatadonia, how you feeling, man? How you feeling? What's going on? It's a pretty bearish day. It could be, but it seems just very slow. Again, there's not that much news. Everybody is now preparing for next week. You have everything from 50% of the companies on the S&P reporting all the way down to job data and even Powell. So we got a lot coming up here, and that's after running up 5-6 days in a row of hitting a new all-time high. But Chatadonia, you already got the news. You're seeing what's going on. What's in your wallet? What's in your portfolio? What's the first play of the day, baby? What do you got for me? Let's go. Post it in the chat. IBM, SPY puts, Tesla calls, ES, AMD puts, buying DD shares, MCD call, GDX 28.5, Tesla put, Levi put, Broadcom, QQQ Law, and Visa call, Tesla puts, Kobe calls, Tesla puts, Save calls, more Pfizer before earnings, AMD puts with time, don't call dollar cost average, add to the LT, Netflix calls, Save calls, Nat Gas again, Apple, 219, NVIDIA, Tesla, WBA, rolling Intel, rolling puts, Intel looks bad, Meta calls, SPY calls, Take Two, selling Intel puts, SoFi, Baba, AMD, Intel, next week calls, Rolls Royce for the long term, IBM, dump the 200-day average, NVIDIA puts, IBM, voice calls, rolling TLT, now I'm confused, DBX, Tesla, same day, same day contract, Philo today, Microsoft calls, SPY puts, IBM, dump again, Tesla puts, SPY puts, coin calls, Microsoft calls, DBX calls, chillin', good morning, Upstart calls, Tesla shares, long AMD, CVN, CL, calls on God, coin calls, Meta, Apple, Netflix, 8-day calls, 600, Success, Tulum, Airport calls, I'm down, thumbs up, baby, MSTR, SPY, Arista, Roaring Kitty calls, Philo call, Chad calls, Intel, AXP, Tesla calls, Baba calls, MES, SPY calls, IBM calls, Rocket Lab, UCO, MSTR, starting off my day with the right jokes. Gaba, what's Gaba? Sitting on my hands. What's Jesus' position today? I don't know. You need to pray. Amen. SPY calls, calls on calls, XOM, call uncle. Sister, long term, Baba calls, MES, SPY, price action, GM, love you all. Let's go. SPY, Tesla, SPY, phone calls, amen. Peaches, Tesla, calls all. Family, poor Intel, Netflix and chill, and the final plays. Colgate calls, J&J sell, PayPal put, Beyond calls, Burke B, Baba calls, and long on the Twitch. Wow. Wow, Chatadonia. So I gave you my plays. I got a couple of ideas. A couple of them. We'll see how they all end up playing out, but not too bad to start off. Not too bad to start off. We got a little bit of time. We got 2 minutes. Any pressing questions? We had a good watch list yesterday. We talked about the seasonality, and I gave you a really cool seasonality calculator, so I hope you take a look at that. But we did talk about plays. Again, I'm hoping we could get some of these post-earnings ghetto spreaders, so we'll see Intel. That's going to be the first one. Intel is either going to die even more or it's going to have the bounce. So let's maybe throw out a place marker and see what happens. Baba or Netflix? I think Netflix is a little better. They have more of the post momentum. So we'll see. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Oh, I was supposed to do it today. I saw a video and I really liked it. I wanted to play like I wanted like medieval music in the background. Is that weird? I wanted to like confuse you guys. No, I need like a banger. Yeah. I wanted this in the back. Is that weird? Yeah, I think it's kind of dope. It's like, imagine we go through the news. I had this idea. I think it's kind of soothing. No, it feels like RuneScape. Is this weird if can we do the morning like this? Is that gonna freak you out? No, is that not? Yeah, it kind of focus, right? It feels like we're at sea. No, I love it. I'm telling you, I love it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hey, maybe I'm still really tired. Maybe, I don't know, but something about this was really cool. Arr, I feel like a pirate. Oh, look at the birds. That's nice. Way better than lo-fi. Too culty, maybe. I don't know. You tell me. Well, maybe we'll get back to it. We'll play with it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have 7 hours to talk on the beautiful Friday, man. But before we do anything, we got to pay homage to a very special group of people out there, a group of people that has made the ultimate sacrifice. Whether you have appreciated them or not, man, they deserve it. And either way, regardless of how you felt, they still made the sacrifice. And that's one of the main reasons why we have to honor them every day. And I'm talking about the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of the cult, the people here, the people not here, I want to give a huge special shout out all the active servicemen, past servicemen, anybody who has served this country. For real, Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your commitments. Even big shout out to the families out there. Y'all made your sacrifice as well too, but for real, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love and appreciate you, and I hope all of you, man, never forget this. Don't you ever forget whether the freedom you enjoyed was as a result of somebody else's sacrifice, okay? Don't you ever forget that at all, baby. So veterans, thank you, and big shout out to anybody else out there giving back to their local communities, all the doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the coaches, the janitors, the garbage men. You're making your community run, baby. That's where the real change happens, so keep it up, and thank you as well. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Send it to Jets! Oh, it's game time, baby. Oh, no, let's go. Oh, Chatadonia. Let's go, man. God bless you all. God bless the vets, baby. Let's get it. Let's have a good Friday. We're going to have a good Friday. Nah, man, I'm playing it. That's it. This is how we're started. I feel like we're about to go into battle. Yeah, it feels like a Christmas medieval music. Yeah, we're doing it, man. Good morning. Oh, I'm a business, baby. God bless you. That's it, man. I hope I wake up a little bit here. But again, I will be watching Intel, and then I like Snapchat as well in the morning, believe it or not. Again, there's a couple of things going on there. But again, Intel, if you watched yesterday on the watch list, keep in mind some of the place markers. Welcome to Hogwarts. Send in the chariots. No? This one's a little loud. Why does it sound like Christmas? Crusades battle music. I love it. I think it sounds dope. I'm telling you, I think we should do 30 minutes of this to start off. It wakes you up, it gets you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? But Chad, you got less than 1 minute. I need you to like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Let's have a good one. Call out any plays, any news or info, and let's conquer. Yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's conquer. Oh, yes. I like it, man. I'm getting hyped. Oh, that's how they say puts. Calls. All right. You feel like Bilbo Baggins? I'm assuming that's a Lord of the Rings reference. I never got into Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I don't know if it was a sin growing up, but I never really. Oh, my precious. My precious. My precious was my long time. All right, Chad, get ready. 8 seconds. Good morning. Call out any plays. You got any questions, you let me know. You let me know, man. You let me know. 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight. All right. Oh, which ones? Damn, so even then the 41s, or which puts do we have? Let's double check, see where they're at. Yeah, those 41s, actually they kind of went up. No shit. That makes no sense. So the next week 41s actually went up. I'll take it. Again, we lost money off of the calls from yesterday, but that is not too bad. Oh, wait, no, they're coming down. They are coming down. I mean, that could be our place marker for now. They are all cheaper, but not to a bigger degree. Let's see. All right, and then again, let me go to Snapchat. Netflix is doing good, too. Again, there's a ton of calls on that one yesterday. Let's give Intel a couple of minutes. Visa's starting to go. Oh, I thought Visa was in the green. No way. So they keep printing on the high ticker, but they're still red. AXP, I don't know. Did those ever make any progress? The AXPs are up on the ask, but nope, they actually just came down. Never mind. And then we'll see. Intel, you got a couple of minutes here. You got a couple of minutes to react. I feel relaxed. You're in battle. All right, the Intel puts are break even, but they are all over the place. So let's give it a little bit. CRPB, that one keeps going up. Bonds are coming down. They were holding up green for a little bit. Pfizer, TXN puts are up 15. No way. Let's see. I think that's just the ask right there. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, the TXNs actually are hitting now. So we'll take that. Again, AXP, even WDC. That could be another one. Yeah, WDC's coming down 4%. The puts are not up, though. That only the ask is. And then again, waiting here on Intel if we get a move. Some of you brought up IBM. Yeah, it makes you sleepy. No, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's distracting me. I tried. I had the idea, man. It felt good in theory. It was fucking with me. You have no idea. Yeah, it was definitely a sensory overload. Well, that was fun while it lasted. We'll do that on some break time. But again, WDC, I'd watch them. TXN, that one's coming back to life. And then again, which other one? I was looking at one more. Oh, the Intel, duh. But the Intel premiums are kind of shit. The puts are just back to break even, so we already have exposure there. So they're both like expensive and cheap at the same time. There's the 3-minute window. So 3-4 minutes. WDC is down. Again, Visa. Maybe we get lucky on the AXP if that one keeps running. AXP is starting to move now. So actually that one might work. AXPs are up on the ask, but then the bid is lower. EU Commission asks regulators to examine Germany's natural gas levy. Pfizer going up. Visa as well. Visa's still negative. AXP is the one getting out of there. And again, your TXNs, those are coming back to life a little bit. Our TXNs in them, no, we need 160. Disney, they're up too. And then where's Snap? Snap is still down. Snap loves to give up the morning there. And then Intel is not moving at all, unfortunately. I want to go for a continuation, but I don't even think those options have like moved around a lot. Let me double check one more time on Intel. They're up 101%. Oh no, those videos. Yeah, we need Intel to move a little bit more. AXP's still going. That one we might get lucky on that one. And then again, I don't know if any of the other ones, like, was Logi coming down if we get any downside? That one will be interesting. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Intel, okay. Intel gets a bounce. That could be good. Yeah, a lot of the play. Last couple of days, the plays got clapped. We talked about it on the watch list yesterday. End of the week, it's kind of all of the end of the week options didn't really do good. So, again, after the first couple of days. But, again, I mean, there's a couple that are still coming back where, and then I think if PG, that one already flipped. But one or two of these is going to make up for, the last day or so. So we're going to find out. PCE was good, but, nothing surprising. Oh, Booz Allen Hamilton. That was the one. I went 10. Damn, so that was another 5% off the morning. And then Philip Morris going up. You guys said Pfizer, too. Pfizer is back up. Again, they had the little divvy thing. AXP all-time highs. And then your boy Intel ain't moving at all. So, again, AXP, I think we're getting close to 2 standards, or it's like, 6%? The AXPs are up. So, AXPs are up just under 100% now. So, you got a little bit there. And then what's the other one? I forgot those Humanas. And then TXN, that one's up now too. TXN, you got about 50%. That was one from earlier this week that didn't really hit. And then again, we have the Tesla ghetto spreads. So let's see. Yeah, so watch AXP. We might get a good one. Where's IBM? What's the other one? Intel. I keep forgetting about Intel. Intel's starting to come down now. And then WDC, that could be a decent one. But I don't know. Intel, the options kind of suck. Even for a double dip there, where again, we already have the puts. They're still alive, but you just need them to move a little. I don't know. We might have to burn Intel. If you already have the puts, I mean, you just lost on the call side now, but that's it. Just doing its thing, unfortunately. Good morning. Do 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 do. No, maybe Booz Allen. Colgate's on the high. So CL, that one's doing good. Boeing, where's the other one? Booz Allen Hamilton puts on SoFi for Monday. Do they have an event? Too late for SoFi. Yeah, Booz Allen, that one, those would have hit 1,200% on the cheap ones. So then I don't even think we went over Booz Allen. Yeah, that one went crazy there. That was all off that pop, too. You could have got an extra 100% or so, or 300% just off the morning, but very, very wide spreads on that one. And then Humana's coming up. Those plays might come back a little bit. Yeah, Clack is murdered. That one might be a good continuation, actually. Let's see what we're working with. Clack is just expensive as hell. I don't know if hell is expensive, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Amen. Amen. Those are expensive, but if that could go, you might get there. What is that? 560s. You need like another $40 drop. It's already moved $10 intraday. And then AXP holding up. Check WDC and Intel if those end up moving. And then SPY coming down here a little bit. NASDAQ down. Russell's up again, but we'll see how long that lasts for. And AMS. Intel's near the low. DFS put coming back to green. No way. Yeah, we might. Again, that expires when? Today? Oh, no, we have till next week? No, that's today. So DFS, you might want to just take that now so you don't lose. And then we could add some money to the... Oh, damn, we had more money on that in the morning. Oh, no. Disney put. What am I saying? Not DFS. Disney's up. I confused the two. I was going to say, take that one. If that DFS comes to life and it expires today, take it. The TXN, those are the ones that came up here. So your TXN play, the earlier one, you could at least get like 50% on that one. ARCW buying shares. Yeah, Clack is interesting. Clack, if you're down to spend $1 and you think it'll drop even more, you might be able to benefit. That could be a better Intel downside play in a weird way. But Clack is not cheap at all. I'd wait a little bit on that one. You got me hyped on that DFS. I was like, take that. AXP's coming up though. We might get some luck on that. Procter Gamble flip in, but again, I think we have another week on PG. Yeah, AXP's doing great for now. Capital One on the high. Maybe we get lucky on that. Yeah, wait, Capital One's up 3. The Capital Ones were kind of cheap too. Capital Ones are just right below the price you paid. So that one's actually still within pricing. We'll have to see. And again, those Humanas from yesterday came back up. AXP, $40 to $1 now. So those are actually still running for us. We'll see where that takes us. And then, I don't know, Clack. Clack, if there's a bounce, I might be down to get that. I still want the Snapchat, but Snapchat's really expensive. Those already went up like 60%. SQQ. T-Mobile up. Again, T-Mobile's actually flipping, yeah. So people sold them off, but their earnings was pretty good. I think they only had a couple of issues there. Bought 888. Yeah, Clack spreads are really, you could find a way to get it, but it's expensive. One bounce, it's like the Humanas. One little drop, you're going to make 100%. One little bounce, you're going to be down 50%. Yeah, the TXNs are hitting for now, but let's see if they keep going. I'm surprised WDC, that one's staying very pinned. Even Intel. Intel, there's not even a continuation on that. And then IBM trying to climb up. Don't forget, that one was on fire yesterday. Netflix going lower. Where's Tessie? Remember, Tessie was also bad. Crypto names are still going up. Goldman Sachs on the high. Humana's starting to run here a little bit more. Everybody in the AXP. Yeah, so AXP, that one's a hit. You got $40 to $1. Again, I don't know. I think did we spend 100 on that one both ways? Well, you're at least getting something back. Intel earnings was bad guidance, and then again for in a world where everybody is a chip maker and turning around, I mean Intel just reminded a lot of people of all the reasons why they would struggle in the past. That was kind of the broader issue. Yeah, clack. I'll wait for a clack, but that one keeps going down. If it keeps dropping like that, that one's going to be a little too expensive. Good morning. The data, it was neutral, to say the least. It wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. But again, I don't think enough to get us moving. Spreads on the AXPs are widening now.
Order submitted.
Pretty big. So AXP about to hit 200. They're, again, all-time highs there. That'd be great. 200, I mean, if it gets above 200, I mean, I hope it could keep running from there. What is our call at? We're at 205? Oh, remember, I went a little further out the money. I forgot. AXP, I went with the cheaper one. So I don't know. If you got a little closer, you might be there. I think 200s or 202 was the 2 standard deviation. SoFi earnings, AMD 0 days. We had this Intel. AMD starting to run up. TXN still holding. That one's teasing us. T-Mobile starting to go, though, now. T-Mobile red to green. That one could be interesting. Visa drop. But you can't stop. I know you like this Visa drop. This must be. Now. All right, sorry. All right, I'm doing a top tick. Cheap, though. Kind of. You have 1,000 likes. I would love to share with y'all. I hope y'all in the game like EA. Visa options. Well, Visa was negative. That's why it went negative to green on there. So I think that's what kind of cooked it a little bit. D-Walk running, the Dow, the Spy L in the game. Well, I made a play we could talk about. You got to need 150 likes. Come on, maybe this will motivate you to like the video. You feel like you're in the game. Like the video. For when we return, if we have nothing but likes, we will still be successful. The plays are moving. The likes are moving. It is for you to do your duty. For the likes await, and so does glory. I bid thee, brother, like the video, for thy plays will bring us to the promised land. If 150 willing men show up, we will be locked and loaded. It only takes 100 men, good men, for if you are fearful, turn back now. Turn back now. Otherwise, join thee in thy effort. Come on, y'all don't know that didn't. I got motivated. I got motivated by that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Order filled.
UIPT keep going. The video, like Intel coming down a little bit more. AXP, it's running above 200. So what do we have on that? AXP $40 in a 130 to 160. Again, widespread on that. Maybe you could ghetto spread it, but I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Run it. TXN we're up 50%. So as long as we get a little bit more, we get bad chips, that drops, we're in the game. And again, TXN we have till next week, right? I believe so. So that's the good part. Yeah, TXN $50 to 90. So this, honestly, now if you get a win off of AXP, Procter & Gamble came back, TXN comes back, it's definitely making it not that bad. So we will see. We will see. I'd love to share another play. We have 1,000. We need 50 more likes. 50 more likes. Both TXNs are up? No shit. No, the other one just has a wide spread, but there's no bid on it. If you could get money out of it. Again, I think AXP, maybe Capital One. Capital One wants to go up, but is not doing it too much. What happened? Where's Levi? Levi, you could get some of your money back, but that one was a really cheap play for both ways. And then again, the Netflix plays are doing good from yesterday. The PayPal's got a little clap there, but not too bad. Intel, they just didn't get cheaper. Honestly, the Intel puts are weird. AXP, another high. So we still have Intel puts that are coming up now, but they're just like, they're right there. They didn't really, it's not moving enough for that like post-earnings move, if that makes sense. It didn't get cheap enough, and then even the way it's gaining value is very slow. So we'll have to see. Abbott puts starting to move. All right, man. Maybe we get lucky on some of these comebacks. Let's see. Abbott, you got a little bit of value. I don't know, but that one was cheap too. AXP is about to be 200, so that's, again, almost 500% on that. So you got a winner, honestly. If you sell AXP at 200, you're going to pay for everything. You get your TXNs. You get $100 back. You'll get half of the other day back. So it's not too bad. I'm kind of down to push AXP, though. I like it. Financials, they did good, and they're running. And then I just made another play for $27. But the like button is lacking. For where are the warriors? America Express. No, where's Snapchat? Hearn on the high. Hearn. Snap made the pie. I really want the Snapchats. Again, not only was there the upgrade, I've been hearing a lot of things on Snap lately. I want to play the pre-run up, but they already just got jacked up after that. So we need to play this. Someone call out when Snap sells off. It's going to sell off half of this gain at one point. But when it does, that's when we want to play it, if the premiums actually die. But if those premiums hold up, I would avoid it. I would avoid it. Snap flag. Capital One, that wants to run for us too, but he's being shy. And then Intel's still a little lower, but the puts are not moving at all. Like, they're not moving in like an aggressive way. It's not like IBM yesterday. IBM even flipping around. Netflix holding. What about Tesla? Don't forget about Tesla. We made our play free, but there is some weird downside potential there. DWalk, it is up 10%. Getting excited. Again, AXP, another high right there. That one's beautiful. There you go. We hit 1,000 likes. Amen. So not a recommendation. You will lose money. I traded T-Mobile. I went for the next week calls. I grabbed the ones for 9 cents, a 175 call. I grabbed 3 of them for $27, but I think use that as a small place marker because T-Mobile is either going to fail or we get actually that return. And then again, I do think 175 was closer than the 3 standard deviations. So if that one continues, otherwise it's going to die, but I like that one. I think small place marker. You will see. Thank you for liking the video.
Target filled.
God bless you. Grabbing earnings. Yeah, they've been great. Honestly, if you grabbed any of those early, even AXP, we should have just snagged more of that in the morning. WDC's going. But that's what we talked about yesterday on the watch list. We went over the 3 phases. The pre-earnings run-up, the day of earnings, and the post-earnings. Those are your 3 opportunities. And then depending on how you want to go about it, you got a lot of opportunity. Yo, Levi's just ran up. What the hell? Weren't those plays just like break even? So your Levi's is up now on the ask, but I think we're about to be, we're $18. Yeah, Levi's is going crazy. AXP now 202. That's 2 standard deviations. I went a little further. So I'm at the 205s, but most of the 2 standard deviations was 202 now. So AXP is hit for sure. And again, you should have a little bit of premium there on any of those plays. Save have a dividend. I think it does, or I think it's a dividend, aka payout from JetBlue, I believe. Yeah, Intel just needs to get out of this range. Intel will eventually move. Capital One going up now, but we're not really getting hooked up on that one just yet. Capital One, you have, I guess, your break even still. They hustle in that one. And then Humana came up. The meta plays are still up. Procter Gambling, come back up, Habibi. And then TXN chilling out a little bit. That was the other one that we wanted to move here. Procter. AXP 202, bro. That thing is not stopping. Yalla. All right. And then chat, I need to go to the bathroom. I have down caffeine. Now we're getting alive now. So please hold. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. GG to all the AXPs. It didn't seem like you were gonna get one today, but you did. So do what you need to do with that one now. Yalla. I will BRB.
Us out on Friday. And like you said, 5 of the Magnificent 7 just there alone. And traders will be watching to see if that group can overcome the ills of Tesla. The EV maker really whiffed on earnings this week. That's adding to a 25% loss already in 2024 for Tesla. And the Magnificent 7 as a whole, it's managed to actually hold up despite Tesla's performance. But obviously, the next few days are crucial to determining whether or not that dynamic is sustainable in the long haul. And don't forget, in addition to big tech earnings, we also have a Fed decision and a jobs report, so it's going to be a lot of fun, Manus.
Yeah, a heck of a lot of fun. Katie, thank you very much. Looking ahead to next week. For some of the sector price action, let's get back to Abigail Doolittle. Bit of a guess here. Maybe tech might be under pressure.
You're right about that. That, of course, is the worst sector on the day. On Intel having its worst day in more than 2 years. As a result, we have the S&P 500 actually looking at a small decline right now, the first time we've seen that in 7 days. To the upside, though, is consumer discretionary up 0.5%. Whirlpool, Tupperware, along with Tesla, all helping out there. As for the week, let's take a look at the best 2. And it's a little bit of a surprise here, actually, to me. Energy is the best sector on the week, followed by communication services. And then to the downside, we're looking at consumer discretionary. I think that has a lot to do with Tesla's fall yesterday. And then healthcare, a small decline. But on the week, Manus, we are looking at a 1% gain right now, at least, for the S&P 500.
Okay, keeping the dream alive maybe for the week.
A major vulnerability found in Cisco software could allow remote attacker to launch malware. Is Cisco reacting to that? Yeah, that came out a little bit ago, like 2 minutes ago. That one's starting to move down. It's not like dying yet. Oh, Cisco, don't they have earnings coming up? That might just kill the premium or get ready. Let me check that for earnings. That could be an interesting one. Cisco, February 14th. Ugh. So that one's like really, really early. So it's hard to tell the pricing that far ahead. It's like, what, 250? So 5% priced in on Cisco. I'm down. That one's going to be a little I'm doing one small one on Cisco. Consider it pre-earnings, but it's pricing in 5. So kind of like the Intel. That's more of a pre-earnings play early, keeping it very, very small, though. Just 1 to the downside after the run-up. PCE, it was a little bit lower, higher month-over-month pace, but year-over-year, still low. Everything was literally status quo in terms of the data today. It didn't really cause too nutty of a reaction. And then again, this is 2 standard deviations for AXP. That one's just chilling there, but you got a good gain. Even the contracts are working their way up. So we'll see. But not a recommendation. You'll lose money. I grabbed February 16th. $49 put for Cisco. I spent $37. So $37 one way. Earnings is February 14th, Valentine's Day. So that's the issue. It's not even an extra week of earnings. But I wanted to keep it small just in case we get the run up. And that one I'll probably sell before earnings. So again, and then if they run up, you'll get clapped on it. But $37 for now. And then what's the other one? TXN, hoeing us. That wants to go. Same thing with Capital One. Levi's was an interesting one. T-Mobile, that one's still slowly climbing. Who was the other one? Intel and WDC. Intel's just slow, but this is the worst day for Intel in like 2 years, I think, off of earnings. Yeah, they're not moving at all. And for that, you couldn't even get. I think AXP would have been your post-earnings continuation, and then T-Mobile off the morning, you would have got hooked up on that. Visa, not really. I think there was one more. Booz Allen Hamilton, that one did 600% in the first 3 minutes, or you had that 3-minute window there like yesterday. Baba about to go green. Netflix going up. Yeah, Netflix, 3-4 big candles. They just woke up out of nowhere. Even Humana's starting to wake up here a little bit. Yeah, Humana plays are up. So I'll take that for now. Yeah, the Intel puts are lower, even though the stock's lower, just the slowness of it. That's what's messing everything. You still got gains on the Netflix ghetto spread. There's PG coming up. CRPB, that's been hitting 52-week highs all day. Procter & Gamble starting to come up. IBM low. Yeah, they're coming down. Again, Netflix, that just woke up for tech. And Russell's still holding on. Tech is negative. SPY's down by 0.08. And Dow is barely up. Netflix, 52-week high. Cisco, again, that's the little place marker pre-earnings move on that one. AXP still struggling at the high there, but give it a second. But either way, I'm going to hold that one. I like it. Or you could ghetto spread. And then again, depending on how the last earnings played out, that's a W for you. And then you have a couple with some value. So trade it accordingly depending on your account. But that's actually a nice one. Then WDC is a hoe. What? Is it Levi's pumping again? It pumped and then came back down. Yeah, that one, it got interesting. But a little bit. Intel pop. That'd be good if we could get an Intel pop. But then watch out. If Intel pops, all of the other chips should go with it. And then Clack is still staying pinned down there. Capital One, that wants to go. Apple's on the high now. So again, Netflix just started running up. Now Apple's doing the same thing. Netflix is more aggressive, though. NVIDIA off the bottom. AMD. Warren Beato's moving up. Hilton on the high. Yeah, that BNB. Snapchat came. I want Snapchat like close to break even, though. Travel dying. I'm seeing Hilton and Airbnb. Uber, they're starting to make the run up. Again, Uber went crazy out of nowhere yesterday. Oh, pending home sales. Yeah, you're right. 20 seconds. Good call. So it's expected to be 0.7 month over month, down by 3.4 year over year. I don't know. I feel like the a low number. Oh, wow. 8.3. Bonds might get clapped. Whoa, pending home sales, 8.3% month over month. It was only supposed to come in at 0.7. I was just about to say, I'm like, even then, the lower inventory might not be the best there. Holy crap. Yeah, 8.3. Estimate was 2.0 to 0.7. And then year over year, I don't know, year over year is not loading up there. But yeah, bonds might go down a little bit. It's very strong real estate data. Again, new home sales is pretty strong too, but people were expecting it to be strong. So that's kind of an outlier there. Is it bad? I mean, if you're worried about inflation, or again, how many people lately have been saying, oh, real estate's starting to calm down and that'll help inflation. But, I mean, again, prices haven't gone up, so that is the good part. But sales activity is definitely higher. It's a positive. So year over year now, pending home sales are up 1.3. That's the first positive pending home sales year over year in a year. Actually, in 2 years. So the last time you got a 1% or higher on the year over year comparison was in like 2022, a little before that. Kind of crazy. So a lot more homes are in escrow right now. And then again, up higher 1% than last year. So bonds are going lower. We'll see what the market does. Uber reacting a little bit to that. Uber, T-Mobile. What's in your wallet? How about Intel? Rates will come down, inventory low, prices will go up. Well, that's the thing. As long as even some of the data from yesterday, real estate activity, even today, it's showing it's picking up. But as long as the prices don't go with it, that's what's going to scare people. But I mean, more inventory is better for prices than low inventory. That's the paradox of all of it. Humana going up. AMD. Well, yeah, the data, I mean, we have way bigger data next week, 100%. You have 50% of the S&P reporting, and then you're going to have Powell and jobs data. So next week is going to be very active. Procter chilling. Everything kind of coming back down here, though. So, again, SPY near the lows. What level are we at? 480. Man, we were just at 4,900. You cannot stop these guys, man. We're just chilling, bro, but we'll see if it turns into anything bigger. It is a Friday. Gold going red. Where's the dollar? Good call. Netflix still going. Dollar's kind of down. Netflix still running, and then CRPB. That was a little biotech, I think, from the morning. Where's Tessie? And then his MPW, they're getting smashed there a little bit. MP, again, wasn't there an update on Steward? I'll double check that one. Netflix keeps going, and then Tesla, again, both of those are our ghetto spread plays. I'm surprised Tesla's pretty calm. Because, again, Tesla had a really bad day yesterday. That was its worst day since 2021, I believe, or worst earnings. Who was it? MPs. Yeah, Steward retained advisors for potential restructuring. Oh, but it was Seeking Alpha was the source. No, and then you go Dow Jones too. So Steward had the largest tenant of hospital landlord and medical properties, has engaged restructuring advisors as the healthcare provider contends with deepening financial problems. They're working with Weil, Gottschall, and Mangs. Turnaround from Alex Partners to evaluate options for troubled business. Did they hire this in? No, they hired somebody else. Okay. Clack falling more. And then watch Netflix. Baba's on the high. I was seeing if Clack... Oh. I thought Clack was Netflix. It did drop a little slower there. We didn't play that one yet. I'm going to play it if it pops, but at least that is downside continuation. T-Mobile still holding up. Again, Cisco kind of bounced a little bit, but still down there again. A little bit of news, but that's a pre-earnings. Where's Meta? Meta's coming down. Disney is break even. Uber, Baba green. Baba is green now. Yeah, they were red. Again, China names are pretty bad there. Intel, you need Intel to like flush, dude. It's so slow. They're cucking it on, again, not only from yesterday's move, but even today. And then Netflix keeps going. Netflix is taking off. So Netflix, you actually got really good gains on that one contract. Remember, you could sell out of a ghetto spread whenever you want. And then AXP came down a little bit, but still holding a gain. Definitely slowing down there from the 202.50. Yeah, CRPB was going nuts from the morning. They had news or something. Corbis, I think they got like a trial or like a partnership. Big tech, low. Even Russell's coming down. NASDAQ is down by 0.4. Dow is about to go red right here now, too. Dow's like right at break even. Cart is on the high. Tesla's starting to come down now. See if Tesla goes negative, because, again, weren't they near the low? I guess they hit 180. If Tesla breaks 180, it opens up the ranges to like 173. Netflix, the new safety play. NVIDIA dethroned. I don't know if it's dethroned, but I do think Netflix is in its own little world now. For now, again, we'll up until the next earnings or next like broader market volatility sell-off. But I'm a fan. Let's see. TXN, die. Procter Holding or Snap. Snap, there it is. That's what I wanted from young Snapchat. I was waiting for that one. But I don't know if the contracts are still juiced. Yeah, there you go. Good call out. Let's see. Again, the earnings is what? 2 weeks? 1 week? Snap, February 6th. Johnson says if rumors about border deal true, it's DOA. A letter from the entire Massachusetts congressional delegation, including Senators Markey and Warren, suggested the state is in conversations for some kind of takeover of the Stewart system. I heard that they were, what's it called? That Elizabeth Warren and Edward Markey of Massachusetts, they wanted a letter from Stewart about their operations. I didn't hear about takeover, but hey, man, I'm down. I won't complain. Where is it? Yeah, those snaps are still juiced, unfortunately. So even then, you're still at 1%, but it's not losing that premium. SPY, a little bounce off of the bottom there. Yeah, DWALK, a lot of call outs on that. That one's still going nuts. Was there even any Trump news? I don't even know if anything happened. AMSC continuing post earnings, yeah, 7%. I mean, American Superconductor, that's like the first chip name doing good today. Stewart big in MA. Yeah, I think they have like 10 hospitals just in Massachusetts alone. But that's crazy. If Elizabeth Warren going to bail us out, I'm down, but my goodness, that'd be wild. Yeah, CRP. There was news on CRPB. I think I had it in the morning. Let me see. Yeah, data from first in-human clinical study of CRB 701. So they just had data from their first trial. So it's a hype play, but it's bio-related. Yeah, it was up 20% in the morning. Now it's up 200. Uber, Tesla to recall vehicles. I didn't see that one unless it just came out. Is Uber dying? Yeah, Uber is at the low, down 1. Remember, Uber had a crazy run up yesterday. Going to cause conflicting feelings if Warren does. And be like, Elizabeth Warren, you saved MPW. Thank you. Where's JP Morgan? AXP climbing again. JP Morgan. T-Mobile holding. Canada, Turkey reach deal to lift arms-related export controls. Canada to restart exports after Turkey takes final step in ratifying Sweden's NATO bid. Humana, is that going up? Again, the calls are up earlier, yeah. I'm down. I'm down with it. Not on the play, but yeah, Humanas are up. You got almost you got 50% on that. Just a little bit above that. Is there any tin for sale? I forgot. I had some tin foil, I think. A lot of people lowered their price targets on Tesla recently after that earnings. JPM's still down, but Tesla, watch out. If that goes, again, anything below 180, remember, once you break that 180, I mean, the ranges start to get a little shaky. It could start moving a little bigger. And we'll find out. TXN, that's going lower, so those should be climbing up there now. LBTYA, VLO on the high. Valero kind of looks like it's rutting. I don't know if any of the other plays are going. Verizon at the high. VLO, 2 candles up. Verizon, 52-week high. Yeah, Snap sold, but the contracts ain't cheap yet. So I think we need it to go negative. SC on the high. C limited. That Disney on there. C actually a decent pop. Decent pop in volume, like 0.8 right there. SC, I'll check news. I don't know if it's news or just momentum. Big volume. Disney is starting to run up here a little bit. Again, more candles on SC. QQ. Netflix, I think, is its own little safe haven. Again, it's still post-earnings run-up. And then again, there is other earnings for next week, but Netflix doesn't have to report now. They've gotten past the barrier. Oh, and now we break through even more. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Peach Nation, get your ass up. You got Bradley Frizzle and the Peach on a Friday. Oh, my goodness. Or not. Oh, Chatadonia. Bradley Frizzle, thank you, my friend. Oh, my goodness. The Peach was with us in the beginning. Every day I would look out the morrow and see thy Peach. Once I saw the Peach, our spirits were lifted. For Peach Nation was formed and born, and it led us along our path and journey for the long term. My goodness. Don't forget the Peach. I taught my sons and my sons' sons about the Peach, for they knew, and they would carry it out to their sons and daughters. For the Peach never held back, and it was always consistent. Thank you, Bradley Fraser. Thank you. Happy Friday. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find my opportunities to use it. Anyways, SC's popping again. I called that one out there, but I don't have any news on it. SC Perennial Holdings, no. Lord Fraser. Somebody bought 5% of SC earlier in the month. SC's up 2%, literally from the time we just called it out there. That one's crazy. And then Humana, Cigna, UNH, they all kind of went up there a little bit. If Humana could break out here, it's going to have a little bit more upside. UAL Delta, Peach Dreams. UAL on the low, Delta, Boyle on the low too, Nat Gas. There's Tesla now. Watch if Tesla again, 180 flat. Netflix still in its own little world there, holding up. AXP, I wanted to go back up, but now he's trying to be, what's it called? He's being chill. He's like right there. Clack. On the low, yeah, that could have hit. You could have got another 2%. That one was too expensive for my blood. I'm still holding AXP. I'm down with it. I'm down. Procter Gambling. That's my favorite one, man, and he disappointed me. And 3M still holding. It was the other one yesterday. IBM. Capital One hates us. Texas Instruments, we're getting close. But I don't know if the premium Texas Instruments 100%. So Texas Instruments, you could sell out and make that one free, and that was half of your value you spent. Airbnb running? What in the world? Airbnb on the high, 144. You usually don't see him pop on these days. I guess everything else is down. Why Tesla getting clapped? Again, bad earnings from yesterday. It did already give up a lot, but, I mean, that is the only reason there. Good morning. Spirit believes there is no basis for terminating merger pact. Either way, it's good, though. If they terminate it, they get money. So, I think it's just going to be a back-and-forth drama. We're still in the save with the covered calls. I think you're still up on it. Yeah, I'm positive. TXN, your put is at $1 on the bid. So, like, literally, you spent $90 both ways, but you could sell out TXN for $109. Like, confirmed right now. Yeah, Airbnb Snap. We'll take it, growth names. So both Teslas are up. Biden says December PCE report is an important milestone. The fuck? When has he ever commented on PCE? Yeah, it's an important milestone. I tell you, I would sit around a table. My dad would tell me about the PCE. He'd say, listen, Joey, you could lower the PCE with some dignity. Yeah, that's right. Today, we're proud. I'm on. It's a good day to say that. Came down. Come on. That's good news. Clap. Nobody knows what the PCE is. I feel you, man. I'm not going to lie to you. There's like some stuff my girlfriend will ask me about, like data, and like if it has any abbreviations, I just make shit up and I teach her the wrong stuff, and then she figures it out, and then she gets mad. But yeah, I feel like PCE really, that PCE has been steadily ignored for like 5 years until inflation came back up. EU officials will not speculate on Ukraine and Russia interests. CRPB going up. Again, more Umana. AXP still holding. Tesla lower. Netflix ripping. Intel is just wasting everybody's time in premium. Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. You got almost 100% on the Humanas from yesterday, so that's doing good for now. And then Netflix still looking good. Damn, Intel. XOM on the high. VLO is just running up. TXN. It's good. The play's up. You got 100%. At least you could walk away with that one free. And again, that was like a half or a third of the value we spent 2 days ago on the other plays. So, but you're getting close. I think how many more dollars to the money? No, you still need $4 more, but that's literally another 1%. 1.8. You need a little bit more if it's going to fill that gap there. I didn't sell the Nat Gap place. No, I'm getting clapped on it, though. But I thought that band today was going to run it up. I think it's going to 600. Who? Netflix? That's the only thing I'm thinking, 600, but I don't know about today. Maybe next week. There was a lot of calls on it. So, I mean, with the right earnings, the right hype, the right jobs data, I do think Netflix, it's close, but it's the only issue is timing. I think eventually it's going to get up there, but like on this exact week, that will be hard to predict, but I'm a big fan. I think Netflix is going to hold up its range no matter what. It's in the higher range now. If you could get above, like, even right now, 570 is a little bit of resistance, but 570 to like 586 there, you get above that, then that's the easier we do that, the better. But you've already broken out of these. So, like, right now, like 560 to 572.
Subfilled.
Those are some of the earlier, like, you know, it might struggle there, but if it could run through that, that'll be a good sign. Airlines dump in. Is the PCE good enough? I don't know about hitting 5,000. The PCE today was neutral in a weird way. Like, I think yesterday's data was bigger, but remember, next week, 3 days in, you have Jerome Powell, you have multiple mega cap earnings, and then you end the week with non-farm payrolls. So you got a lot of data next week. If you really want to talk higher numbers on individual names or the whole index, that's really where you want to be looking for. But you never know. I mean, these last Fridays, we've been doing some melty Friday moves. AMD fat pop, CRPB going up. Corbis still. No, AMD, it's at the high, but I don't think there's like a crazy candle. Rumble's starting to go up there. They're up 12. Again, people were calling out DWAC. Win is on the high. What about LVS? Remember, LVS was supposed to be a winner. Maybe we get lucky on that one coming back. Lyft on the high now, too. Uber still red. CRPB had their first human trial. So they're, again, I think it's a newer biotech, but they're starting their first trial. AXP pushing again. Inshallah, Habibi. Inshallah. It actually is. So you're back to $200 on the bid there, which is great. TXN already flipped a little bit. That little bounce cost you. No. I like KRE, but I'm much more hesitant now. I didn't double dip on it, and that's simply because the rate cut odds have changed. Even the small cap still lagging behind. But I do like the general idea. I'm still in even the Russell too, but I'm not like trying to like double down just yet. Not until either the data moves more or again maybe Powell or this jobs report on Friday. That could give us a little bit more. Tesla finding support's good because if it don't, it's dead. And we already got Netflix on there. Who's the other one? Capital One. He does not want to move. T-Mobile chilling, but those plays didn't really do much. Was the other one Cisco? It's right around. It came back actually up a little bit. Rumble's still going up there again. They're up like 13%. Bonds near the low. I saw Nike on the high earlier. Yeah, they're at 1.7 right now. Take it. STX, Seagate, Jazz. Where does BNB? Airbnb 144. Where was it? I guess 148. This is the highest Airbnb's been in a minute. Literally, it was near the highest all year for Airbnb. NVIDIA hunting new green, still down. And it kind of looks like AMD. Again, Intel just kind of pissed in the punch bowl. But we'll see if they all brush. The bigger names could probably brush it off. But once again, Intel just a disappointment, man. Just a disappointment. You want out of Airbnb. You can, but you have to pay a cleaning fee. But I'm pumped. No? Okay. My bad. But hey, man, it's long term. I mean, I don't know if it's been 10 years, but if it's not long term, you could get out of it. No worries. But I'm a big fan of the long term hold. What do you think of Pad Split? What's that? Is it like sounds like an Airbnb competitor? Yeah, going up. UNG is dumping right now. Yeah, again, aren't they banning LNG exports or like permits? I'm surprised they didn't rocket off of that. It may just be one of those sell off. I'm gonna hold that till Monday though, and then we'll see. Because I really think that would have, caused it to run up there. There's more political stuff. Yeah, Tesla's starting to go down a little bit. SPY now back up to open. So SPY's actually in the green. Dow recovered. Russell's still holding. It's just tech is the only one. And then are you kidding me? Bro, you're like right near the high of yesterday. And then you're still like what? 8 points away from another all-time high? It generates more money by dividing the rooms, and they get tenants for you by room and take 8%. Interesting. No, I haven't heard of it. I mean, you can do rooms on Airbnb, but that'd be cool if they just like put people in your house and they find you tenants. Isn't UNG export ban bearish because we end up having more supply here, which lowers prices? Oh, maybe. But then usually anytime our exports got limited, UNG would take a nice little run up there. But no, but then again, it's like when all those other times they would knock off the ports or even weather, we would oversupply here. I think you're right. Netflix killing it. We have that up in the top right. That's just in its own little world. Again, tech is down, but they are holding up. But tech is trying to come back up. Only down a quarter now. And then I'm surprised Russell's still holding up. AMD starting to go up there, less than 1% now. Yeah, Rumble's up 13.8. Again, DWAC was moving Square on the high. Square's up 1.8. PayPal's still down barely. Let's TXN, why do you play with our emotions? TXN hates us. Humana came down a little bit. ALGM. Amazon trying. Oh, yeah, where is Amazon? Amazon's up again? Oh. Again, even yesterday, that thing was taking off. SPY's going up, though. It's pretty good now. So SPY barely holding on to green from the morning, but you are holding up pretty decent now. This is near the higher candle from the morning. Interesting. Yeah, so you're at yesterday's high. I mean, this is literally as high as you got yesterday, so you're actually going up from there. Uber trying to crawl out of the gulag. Lyft was running STX. I don't know. Are those Seagates? Are they moving by chance? I don't think so. Yeah, STX calls aren't really going up. But those were a little cheaper. Google Big Tech recovering. Only down 0.1%. It is. I don't know if it's the other chip makers, because I'm seeing some up there. And then again, NVIDIA's leading. Let me actually get a breakdown. Let's see what we got. Where is it? All right. Dow Jones, right now you have 11 red, 19 green. Amex and Nike are leading on the Dow. NASDAQ 100, 53 red, 48 green. So literally Airbnb is leading on the NASDAQ, Comcast, T-Mobile, and Charter. Intel, Clack, and like chips, Applied Materials, those are all bringing us down. So all of your big tech is coming up. Big tech and like some of those NASDAQ biotechs like Illumina, those are holding up. And then SPY, 197 in the red, 305 in the green. So maybe everybody's brushing off the Intel chip effect for now, because NASDAQ is about to go green, even Russell holding up. And then Airbnb, bro. Airbnb is like the number 2 on the NASDAQ right now, believe it or not. Apple was running up earlier. It's only up by a quarter, but they were getting some. Atlassian Team, they're up 1.0. Again, NASDAQ 2, or NASDAQ Netflix. Home Builders green candle. NVIDIA. So see if the other chips wake up. Check WDC. That one, again, if you brush off the bad Tesla or the bad Intel, that one's actually dumping. I'm surprised. I feel like WDC may want to play along with it all. Even Intel. Intel just stopped dying, but it's barely moving. Dollar did come back up on all of that, interestingly enough. And then bonds near the low of the day. Yeah, WDC is not shaking it off. Because, again, they just had a high bar, but they beat. But now they're right there at the cuck zone of 3. And then, again, they were up 4% yesterday, so it's literally like break even from the day before. AXP is holding that 202, man. Still got a difficult time. Kathy Woods bought more of what? Of Tesla? Tesla's trying to wake up. Again, 182, it hasn't broken that. It did yesterday, but not today. Next pump it up is at 5,000. NVIDIA, that has to be green now, no? 0.17 down. So NVIDIA, they were down just what? 1.8? 1.5 earlier. Okta on the high. Foot Locker, CRM. Nike's going up. Team, Google. Airbnb still. You're getting a lot. SPY, new high of the day now. You're actually higher than yesterday. So 4899, we're going back to the 4900. So you're 3 points off of setting another all-time high. 3.6. PayPal's even going up now too. And then Netflix.
Order filled.
A lot of things running. Snap wants to move. I like PayPal for earnings, and I do still think now the only positive driver for PayPal is the job cuts. That's it. So that's all I'm playing it for. But I do like it for the long term. If it gets cheaper again, or again, anything below 60 or 62. But I'm just waiting for the job cut news. I think that's the main driver. Yeah, Disney's going up now. MasterCard, PayPal. What was that other one? Capital One. Come on. Airbnb. What does Airbnb need to go to? Is it 144? Yeah, so this is the highest Airbnb's been in 2024. Watch for the 147 level. We get up there, that'll be nice. Again, when's their earnings? Oh, Airbnb doesn't have earnings for another month. Airbnb's February 20th. Why pumping? I think all of those tech chip names, they kind of came back up. I mean, for the most part, anything weighing you down on tech, NASDAQ's back to green. It was all chip-related stuff in the morning. Yeah, NVIDIA is about to go green right now or break even. Align. They're up 2. When do they have earnings? Oh, they're next week on Align? Interesting. We should see Align. Maybe we could go early. Just if it's... That's a big mover, but let's see how much it's pricing. So earnings is next week, $35. Jeez. Yeah. So what, $70? Jeez. Be what, 330? Oh, very expensive, Habibi. Very expensive. Yeah, Line you can't get. You used to be able to find cheap ones for a Line. You could go further than 2 standard deviations to try to get a run up, but it's not like these contracts are cheap. No more data for the day. We already got new or pending home sales, and then PCE and personal income. All of it came in line. Very status quo, to say the least. They're expensive, but shares are good. Yeah, you got the mark. It moves big. I've hit big plays on a line before in the past, and I like how it looks. It's in that pin kind of, and with a very big range. Procter Gamble, they're running up to a high. They just had big volume, came down a little bit. Yeah, Procter Gamble, we're getting back up to that earlier level day after earnings. Dude, what was SE, man? I guess only up. It was up 1.8 earlier. Pfizer dumping after opening up 1.3. Yeah, that's surprising. Netflix just holding. I got that in the top right. Tesla coming up here too. Again, $1, $2 off the low. Anything we've run off or sell? Could run. Europe was good. Again, the luxury news and all those luxury clothing companies and retailers, they did good.